All right, this is just a practice screencast so you can kind of get a handle on what these are like. And I'm just going to review for you what we did in class today. So you all had your laptops and all of you logged into Moodle. So hopefully you'll find this first screencast on Moodle. We labeled our dividers. And remember the way that you get onto Moodle, go to the website, Academics Moodle, and I think you're all enrolled in the course now. And you labeled your dividers. The first one was class notes, and then homework, assessments, which will be quizzes in algebra and quizzes in ALEX, a section for your project work, and then the biggest section of all for your ALEX computational work and showing your work in ALEX. So those are all done. You're ready to go with that. You got your book. Make sure you take your book home and leave it there until June. If you're working at school and you need a textbook, I have extra textbooks in my class. You can just come in, just pop your name on the board and the book number and bring it back when you're finished. So if you have tutoring or you want it for O Block, you can always come and get it from me. We spent some time going over the different parts of your book because really it's a resource for you, and the more that you understand how to use your book, the better you'll use that resource and the more helpful it will be. So every lesson has that big idea, which is really important for you right brain thinkers. What is the big idea of this lesson and how does that connect to real life? The vocabulary words are always at the top of the page and they're bolded in the lesson. The activities are where math is not a spectator sport, you have to participate. The guided examples are where you work out with step-by-step guidance and instructions of how to solve a problem. The quiz yourself is where you stop and you just see if you really understood what we just did, and the answers to the quiz yourself are at the end of every lesson. There are always mental math practice activities just to keep your mental math skills sharp. And under the questions, there are 4 different kinds of questions that might be assigned for homework or we might do in class. There's covering the basic ideas and applying the mathematics that you learn. That means how do you use it in real life? Then there are always some review questions that review what you've learned in 7th grade. And then there's always an exploration at the end. And in the exploration, you literally have to do some exploring. And you often have to use the internet in order to do some research. Then there were 4 sections that you read you read it to yourself and you discussed some highlights of them. And I think all of you saw the picture of why algebra is important today. It's the language of generalizations. It teaches you how to problem solve, and we want to keep all those doors open for you so you can be in any career that you want. It's going to help you make wise decisions, and it's going to just leave the doors open for you. And how to learn from the book and the tools that you need and what you need to bring to class. And really, all you need to bring to class every day is your binder and your laptop, and charge it every night. And the other things, if you forget, I have extras for you. And then how to get off to a good start. And so we discussed that in class today. And then your homework assignments are in your planner. They should be at the top of your page. You want to fold your paper in half and go down each column. And that's because in algebra, you work down the page. This is just getting you to have those algebra readiness skills, working down the page. You get 4 columns when you work. The front has 2 columns, turn it over, the back has 2 columns. Keep this in your red binder in your homework section and you're ready to go. Okay, Friday we're going to log into ALEX. So this is where we left off today. So make sure you bring your binder with this homework in it to class on Friday. Hope you have a great Thursday. And that's it.